So it finished Tottenham Hotspur 1, Arsenal 1 here at the Hive. Arsenal rescuing a point with a stoppage time header from Vivian Miedema after Spurs had taken a shock second half lead through Rachel Williams. Just spoke to Jonas Eidevall, and he was fairly adamant that this game, not unreasonably I think, that this game wasn't too different to a lot of the ones that Arsenal have won 3 or 4-0 recently. The difference being Arsenal did squander some opportunities. Beth Mead hit the crossbar with a great free kick in the first half. Katie McCabe also hit the crossbar in the first half. Some really good saves from the Spurs keeper, from Beth Mead and Vivian Miedema as well. Arsenal kind of just not quite scoring those chances, and then the game wore on and it got just past the hour mark and Spurs kind of scrambled home a chance to make it 1-0 through Rachel Williams. And from there on, Jonas was I think disappointed, well, definitely disappointed with the 10 minutes that followed that Tottenham goal. He said that Arsenal kind of, I think, got a little bit wrapped up in the emotion of it and the stress of going a goal down, and he said that Spurs could have scored again, which they could have in that period. However, Arsenal did kind of regain control of the game, and Vivian Miedema equalising in around about the 93rd minute with a header from a Katie McCabe corner. And quite interesting, Jonas said that the fact that Miedema's been rested over the last few weeks was maybe a small factor in her scoring that goal, in having the kind of, I guess, the presence of mind and the physicality up to the 93rd minute to score a towering header. And it's difficult to know how to respond to the result, really, because on one hand, a bit disappointing to drop those 2 points. If Chelsea win tomorrow at Manchester City, which you'd actually expect them to do, given Manchester City's current form, then Arsenal will no longer be top of the league. However, they did get an equaliser in stoppage time. They did play midweek away in the Champions League, which Spurs didn't, obviously. They didn't play badly per se. They weren't at their best by any means, but they certainly created enough chances to win the game reasonably comfortably. So there are some other factors in there that Jonas was talking about after the game. This would have been the first time that Spurs had ever won against Arsenal, Arsenal women, that is. So something to salvage from that. But I think ultimately, yes, Arsenal maybe not quite as sharp after a Wednesday night away in Europe and then playing again on a Saturday lunchtime. A little bit of controversy as well, I guess, late on, when Arsenal really should have had an equaliser much earlier. It has to be said, incredibly bizarre refereeing. There was a big foul on Beth Mead on the touchline. Play went on because Arsenal still had the ball. Play progressed, and just as Jordan Nobbs wound up a shot from the edge of the area, the referee changed her mind about the advantage and brought play back. Jordan Nobbs' shot went in, but the referee for some reason had blown the whistle, and Arsenal had to make do with a free kick instead. Quite bizarre refereeing, it has to be said, the likes of which we're sadly quite used to in the WSL. However, that doesn't completely absolve Arsenal here. They had chances, they should have won the game, they should have had it tied up quite a while before Spurs went 1-0 up, and when Spurs did go 1-0 up, they obviously had the belief as well. But you can see that Tottenham are an improving team. They've drawn with Manchester United last week, they beat Manchester City away, so they're good opponents, unfortunately, at the moment. However, Arsenal, in the cold light of day, will look at this as 2 points dropped.